We are in the Cash Game Challenge, episode 7, right? Yeah, looks like it. Very cool. Feeling good, doing good. Feel really good about how I played yesterday. Just felt like playing some cash. Ended up today doing my blood donation, which went perfectly well. Actually got my favorite phlebotomist. So feeling very good, very clear-headed. My hemoglobin runs high, so because I take testosterone because I have to. Otherwise, I have low testosterone. And if anybody ever has that problem, you should know it really makes you feel like shit when your testosterone runs low. Like as a male, holy fuck. Like, and mine was low for a long time, and I dealt with a lot of depression and anxiety and just a whole lot of problems because of it. And I gotta say, my doctor, describing the symptoms to her a bunch of years ago, she said, "Well, if what everything you're telling me is true, because I was losing weight and I was down like 90 pounds or 60 pounds, and then it just stopped." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was doing everything the same. I was actually working out harder and all like that. And she was like, "If everything you're telling me is true," she's like, we really should check your testosterone." And I was like, "Okay." And I went and got the blood work done that day. And 2 days later, I get a phone call from my doctor, and she says, "You need to come in now." And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Now." No, she's like, "You're not dying, but come in now." And I'm like, "Oh fuck, all right." And she's just down the street. So I go to my doctor, and I get there, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm checking in for," and as soon as I said my first name, I was like, "Yeah, I'm Josh Kromberg. I'm checking," and they were like, "Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Come on back." And literally, I just went back to her office. Didn't even go to a waiting room. And she goes, "Look, I got the results of your testosterone levels back." She goes, "Normally, this is the point where, in order to make a point, I would say you have the testosterone of a 9-year-old girl, but that would be exaggerating the results." She's like, "It's almost undetectable." And I was like, "Well, what the fuck?" And I couldn't grow the beard at that time. My voice was much higher. My cheekbones were lower. I looked more like my mom. Now I look a lot like my dad. And she goes, "Yeah." She goes, "What theoretically can happen when somebody has low testosterone from a very young age is they go through a muted puberty. So I didn't get full development." And she says, and one of the main problems is that, you can end up with these different types of cancers if you have this, for a very long time. She's like, "We know that now from this research. So I really suggest you get on some testosterone." And she's like, "You're going to feel amazingly better." And the only way I can describe it, because I started out with topicals where you take this liquid and you just rub it on your shoulders, and it just transdermal goes right through your skin. Look at this. I might play a big pot for the whole stack right now. If this player bets huge, I'm just going to go. All right, well, he didn't bet huge, which means he can have flop the flush on me, but I felt like he had an overpair, but why wouldn't he bet it? Like, well, I guess he was just going for a steal. So I did the very first dose later that day, and I put the stuff on, and I'm like, "Okay, this isn't so bad." And I'm putting the cap on the testosterone, and if you ever saw Dragon Ball Z, I felt like Goku charging up. I was like, like this rush just came right through me, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And thank God, I was into the gym at the time, and I just went right to the gym and just had one of the best workouts I ever had. I actually walked to my gym and walked back, and still felt great. Everything was wonderful. My depression immediately slowed down, and over the years, I've been able to beat it. And I've seen these crazy physiological changes that should have happened during puberty, and just amazing, amazing stuff. And I've been on it for a long time now, and my levels are very consistent. And I get blood work every 3 months, and feel really good. And I recommend every male get your testosterone checked, and women should get hormone checks too. but it's not as dire for testosterone. You just kind of have things like your estrogen levels and shit. Testosterone can be a factor though. If a woman's testosterone runs high, it kind of has the same effect on her that low on a man does. So I definitely recommend everybody get checked, especially if you're over 25 and you have any kind of anxiety or depression. It's basically becoming general health now that you should get checked anyway, because in American diets there's a lot of things that the hormones that are in our food and things like that lower male testosterone. All the different you know uh, a lot of different factors. How sedentary we are and things like that and everything else. And but anyway, all this is to say is that as a result of that, um, you end up producing more hemoglobin, just because now I'm on injectable testosterone, and you just end up producing more hemoglobin. It's just a side effect, something that happens, and that is the clotting agent in your blood. So if that gets too high, what it can do is it can make your blood like sludge. It can not like sludge, but it makes it very, very thick, and it makes it very hard for your heart to pump proper amounts around your body. So the cure is to just donate blood, and I donate 5 or 6 times a year. Probably closer to 5 times a year. I think this year I ended up doing 5. Six is maybe excessive, but honestly, I can tell when when my hemoglobin is high. I get very sluggish. I get very short with people. I don't want to go to the gym. Depression sets in. So for me, it's very noticeable. And I was in the chair today and got the good stick, and after about 10 minutes, felt so much better and chatty, and it's like having 10 cups of coffee. It's like you just wake right back up. It's very nice. So, as a result of that, there's going to be times throughout the day where I'm going to need, naps, and my focus can wane. So, I just decided to play cash games today, and thankfully, I have this cash game challenge. Why is that doing that? All right, you can have it, bro. So, I figured I'd work on the cash game challenge for a little while, then maybe take a break, take a nap, come back, do some more, have fun with you guys. And I appreciate everybody coming out, and I know that was a lot to take in right off the bat, but very important for men's health. Plus, another fun benefit is that donating blood for males is very healthy, because we don't get the iron buildup in the blood, and women don't have this problem because of the menstruation. So they don't get as much cancer as men. They don't get as much heart disease as men. So that thing where you hear that women live 7 years longer, that's why. It's specifically because of that factor of the iron in the blood. It's been scientifically proven. And they studied it by studying army guys, people in the army that had certain blood types. They had to. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, I figured this was just nothing, right? I mean, Ace Queen's not nothing, but I don't think it requires another bet. I like the 3-bet there. I like taking that down. Alright. I'll put this one up top just to get these tables the correct size. Yeah, they ended up studying it by having the people with O-neg blood and AB positive, I believe, were they volunteered. They didn't require them to, but because they're in the army, they're monitored, so they never missed a donation. So like every, and they would get a day off. And talking to the army guys in the interview, they were like, yeah, it was fine. I mean, you just did a blood donation and you got the whole day off. And usually they'd get, they talked about it like it was prison. They'd be like, usually you get like extra food and stuff like that, and you got to rest. And they found it very beneficial. And because of the blood donation and that extra day off a week of rest and recovery, privates in the army ended up getting promoted much quicker because they built up their body faster. They were able to think clearer and all like that. And it actually changed the course of how the army trains its soldiers from what they learned from that. Now, it took 20 years, but eventually they realized you can't work a guy 7 days a week. You got to give him time off. So they didn't go to giving guys days off, but what they did was they ended up changing the schedules to make them be physical less hours of the day, and that extra and giving them extra food, and it seemed to be better. And they found that the American Army became much more fit and muscular and mentally healthy after that. It wasn't just a beat down all the time, which you would think they wouldn't have to be taught that, but apparently they were. Ooh, we got 6 tables going. I like this. Fold that one. Oh, I just timed out. Every table came on in a rush. So I'm a little extra chatty as a result of the donations. So might as well get online and play, right? All right. Called the bet. Made a king up there. Easily called. Okay. Obviously, I'm going to get my value. Hey, what's up, DeBaus? How you doing, my man? Good to see you. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why this guy's taking so long. Honestly, yeah. I was thinking he either had a weak ass king or he had the flush draw. That's why he was pausing on the turn bet. So the weak ass king, I think, made 2 pair on the river, and the flush draw gets there. Yeah. You got it. Jack 10, I think. Jack's not the best for my plight, but I don't mind this. I think we can still bet for sure. If we get check raised, we just give it up. Probably going to have to bet a few times here because usually people don't take this long and then fold. Maybe they do. Maybe he was just opening garbage and just wanted to save a little face there. I used to call that back in the day TV time because it would come from guys playing on TV and they would be getting bluffed and they couldn't call. They didn't even have anything close to being able to call or raise or whatever, and they would just be like, and they would just kind of Hollywood a little bit. So they said you're getting TV time because the camera would just be focused on you, and it became such a thing that when I was dealing poker, guys would sit there and be like, "What are you getting TV time? Come on, man, let's fucking go." Like it was really funny to hear somebody say that like at the perfect time, especially if these were guys who had been on TV. There was big games I would deal in I'm going to call this. I don't love it, but I think it's fine. This is interesting. Yeah, I think this player's got more outs than I give him credit for if I call there. Yeah, I think that, yeah, this is the problem. So obviously calling that, checking here. Yeah, I just feel like he had a draw, but the player doesn't usually bet his hand, but the problem is the player behind. We can call for the back door. We can 3-bet, pick up the pest card in the deck, and let's overbet. So this is either a flush draw or a better king. Better king. Didn't 3-bet. Player, there's a raise in front of him. Player calls, and then he just calls the ace king. Okay. Probably up against 2-pair. No, a straight. And the flush gets there. Fucking hilarious. Did I win the side? Nope. This guy came in with the fucking ace deuce. Well, that'll happen. Sorry, I'm trying to make a note. Just got off work waiting for free rolls to start. Just going to play some play money Zoom till then. Nice. Cheers, man. I think I want to take a little shot at this. Yeah. My range is just so much stronger under the gun. Oh. That doesn't look right. Okay. Ooh, lots of threes. I remember playing a pot years ago, and I had ace-3 suited, and I was in the big blind, and this guy was raising every hand, and he raises, and I called it, and another player called it, and the guy was very aggressive, and stupidly so. Like I love aggression, but he was just blindly aggressive until somebody raised him, and then he would just fold everything. So I had the ace-3, and the flop comes off 3-3-3. And the other guy checked, or I checked. The other guy checks, goes back to the aggressive guy. He bets pretty big, and I sit there and I kind of shuffle chips for a minute, and I realize the guy to my left is going to call, and I look over and he's got chips in his hand, and I look right at him, and he goes, "How many threes you got?" And I go, "There's three on the board there. I got those." And so I make the call. He raises. The crazy aggressive guy calls it. It comes back to me, and I sit there hemming and hawing, and I go, "How many threes you got?" And he goes, "Well, I got the three on the board at least." And so I call, and the turn comes off. I check. This guy goes all in. The other guy calls, and I go all in over the top. The other guy saves $20. He didn't put his last 20 in. And the guy goes, "So how many threes do you have?" And I said, "I got them all." And he goes, "Fuck!" He had jacks, and he was trapping the super aggressive guy, and just no way to win. So this is pretty awesome. So it's a flush draw, and this player should have an ace a lot, or this player should have an ace a lot, and there's a flush out there. Do I want to gamble and take the risk that a heart comes off? Because if a heart comes off, it kills my action, right? I think that's what I'm going to do because the player behind might do something silly. All right, no bad card there. Player should be betting again. Yeah, let's get the money in. He should be very willing to get the money in now. Yeah, he calls me with ace king, right? Yeah. And that's why I didn't want to let the river come off, because I didn't want that 3 to come out, and that kills all the action and shit. So better off just calling in position and then jamming the turn once he's fully committed, right? Because it can look like I have a ace and a flush draw. So, but he's just way super aggressive, which is fine. But it's just that's that blind aggression I was talking about. I got most of my money back. There was those kings down here. There was 3 players in the pot, so I decided just to bet it and just take it down. Yeah, let's do this one. I haven't gotten a raise from the small blind yet. Nice. Take that. Take that. I feel very clear. I feel very good after the blood donation. Like, it keeps hitting me, like, how sharp I feel. And that's the thing is, like, I notice it when it's been way too long, but when it's been just slightly long, like, I probably should have gotten the blood draw, like, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I just had to kind of put it off. So I didn't really notice too much of a difference. Like, my sleep was a little off, but not much. But I feel so much more focused. Like, I got to get in there every 60 days, man. I got to really do it. Had a company party that had a casino night, so I got to play some live with play money. It was way different handling chips and having people talk across the table. Yeah, it is. It's a fun experience. I don't find it to be the most profitable, although the money in the short term is better than online because you're playing for more. But also that means their downswings are bigger. So this sucks. We had a limp, and I raised, and a cold call behind, and then 2 calls ahead of me. This is not a spot to bluff, especially when this player leads out. So my note says that he cold called on the button with Queen Jack offsuit. So he's betting a pair here. This is my issue. Look at that queen. That was a very unlikely card. I think somebody's got king queen. God damn it. Somebody could have a full house. And there's no fucking way the turn should ever go check, check. Like, when the turn checks around, yeah, pair of 5s, jack 9 is just fucking trash. I have the guy marked as a pair, too. 6-3. 6-3. What are you calling for? Like, do you see this? Look at this. 10-7 jack, 6-3 suited. God damn it, I thought a queen was going to come off. You got it, man. This player only just power bets at ace-king. This is the guy who I busted a minute ago when I had the set of fives. Look at the cold call here on my big 3-bet. This could suck. I'm going to take some time because I'm going to allow players to make mistakes. If somebody has a set, it's just too bad. Yeah, he automatically raises. I got kings again. Third pair of kings. I mean, if he's got it, he's got a set. It's whatever, but he could also have 9s, 10s, set of 3s. King, please. Just cold calls the fucking monster 3-bet with a raiser in front. No worry that this guy's ever going to 4-bet, right? Like, that just never happens. I'm just going to bet big. These kings are going to be the death of me, man. I've lost 2 of them. I won 1 small pot and lost 2 big ones. And I won 2 small pots and lost 2 big ones. Fucking A. Oh, that 10's amazing. I mean, I could definitely be beat. But I like the 10 for sure. Player bet's big. Is he ever betting the pot here with a 10? Like, shouldn't he just have a draw, right? So he can get an 8 or a king. All right. If he's got a better 10, he's got me beat. Yeah, I think he's just full of shit. I call. Ace 10. Ah! He limped ace 10 out of first. Oh. It's so fucking frustrating to hit a 1-outer and fucking get beat like that. And then he goes fucking bananas when the top pair hits. I'm going to check. I might have to call this river bet, depending on how much it is. Yeah, this player is just ridiculous. 10-5. Like, why are you even playing 10-5? It's not like he posted into that. Like, makes no value on this fucking hand. I love that I got every chance to outdraw this motherfucker. Like, and I know exactly what they're doing. So we see a raise and a call. My friend raising over here, this guy, not really my biggest issue. That's not bad. I'm going to check. Check. I mean, it's a half pot bet. I'm just going to call. I can pick up a 9 now, too. Look at that. Yeah, just don't have ace-king. Yeah, I know. You got an overpair. Look at this. I had any diamond, any 9, or any ace. Like, it doesn't get much better than that. And if a 9 hits the river, I probably can jam all... I can probably, like, take my time and then overbet jam and get paid. Man, I am already down 3 buy-ins. This has been a cooler. 6-3, no chance, still calls. Yeah, this is the thing. And like I said, the players on here suck. So they're very basic. They're very idiots. He's not a new player either. He's been here a while. They just play like shit for their entire lives. So all those times when people miss value bets and they're like, well, what can call me? A bad player can call you. Like if that guy makes a 6 on the turn, he's not going anywhere, and he's just practically drawing dead. Meanwhile, I fold the draw out winner because it was only a draw. I had a gut shot and 2 overs, and my problem was that I felt like the other guy might have king jack or something, which he could definitely have, and then if I hit the king, I just lose a bunch of money. So, it's not a great scenario for me. It's all right. I'm having fun. Down 3 buy-ins. He fucking rivered the king. Son of a bitch. How am I getting one outed? I just got one outed 5 different hands to go broke. Like, I know it's an overpair, but I also know that I've hit the 9 on the turn, and I've now got a fucking 9 or any fucking diamond I have to call. The king hits the fucking river and makes my flush just perfect for this guy. And it's so fucked because I know he never has a jack there, so I know he didn't fill it with king jack. It's so fucking stupid. That is the 3rd time today in 30 minutes that a 1-outer has come off to cost me the pot, to cost me my stack. Like, I would have lost like a third of my stack each time, except for the 1-outer on the river. To give up kings. Yeah, no shit. Like, just cooler central, man. I'm gonna have to be really aggressive. I'm down 4 buy-ins this quickly because of this bullshit. Frustrating. Good to see you guys coming out. Appreciate you. Like, the guy's overbet jamming here. It's either the ace or the fucking 10 of hearts. So if you're sitting there with the ace of hearts, you should probably fold. I just love how players take that long. Like, I don't know. What is this? You play so good, man. Just betting for no fucking reason. And he's the kind of guy on the other end going, how do you call with 3 clubs on board? Because you're a fucking moron. This guy's going to be fun. I'm going to get it all from him. That's my 2 buy-ins right there. I'm going to get it all. And that's the thing, like, you see, like, it's not really affecting me, right? Like, I wouldn't do anything differently on any of those pots. It just happened to be the 5% of the time when I just am up against the exact cards that beat me. So I'm not really worried about it. I think I can float. Now I can have it. There was a lot of potential there. I want to play cash more, but the site I win the most on in free rolls only has 10 and L and up. Well, just take your time, man. You know, I mean, you're looking at, I had $40 on the site, right? And I can't really play much cash for that, so I started playing $2 single table blast tournaments, right? You know, those ones that have the time limit. And this is fucking hilarious. And I started playing those, and I built it up to like 60 or 70, and then I was playing the $5 and $2. And when I got to 100, I'm like, okay, well now I can play some 10 and L, and I started playing 2 or 3 tables at once. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. And this player bet, and I raised, and this player still calls. It's just like, oh my god. Just the most horrible fucking players in the world. Alright, you can have it. So I just built up, and then started playing like 2 or 3 tables of 10 and L, and then built up more and built up more and built up more, and that's how a cash challenge goes. Cash game challenge goes. Started the day at $300, you know, starting from 40. So just play stuff that fits your bankroll, and you know, till you're comfortable, you know. And I'm not saying you have to start playing 10 and L when you have $100, but you know, you can wait as long as you want. So this player leads at me. I'm going to take one card off because he can have hands. I was going to say like 7, 8, and then there's the fucking thing. There's the fucking 9. You got it. Can I hit some hands post flop?
Today is your lucky day. You've been randomly selected to win an
Oh my god.
iPhone 13.
Fucking spam on a TikTok? Jesus Christ.
Today is your lucky day.
Fucking garbage. I get messages on TikTok too from certain poker players. I don't know why they've chosen that method, but bigger guys too. So I get a message on TikTok and I check it, and it's like, oh, today's your lucky day. You could win a fucking iPhone. And it's like, ugh, really? We're doing fucking TikTok spam? Like, people who actually make videos filming themselves to put up this fucking spam account. It's fucking hilarious. Wow, that's so funny. I'm stuck 4 buy-ins and change that quickly. Not playing bad. And I do have a stop loss in my head, but You know, if I just get like aces versus kings, as long as it doesn't fucking, you know, and like the aces get cracked, like as long as it doesn't affect me and I don't feel upset by it, I'll keep playing because I really want to play. I gotta start limping and so I can get the big raise in because when I raise, there's so few three bets. So maybe the move is to limp some of these good hands, like but more than aces, like limping like the ace queen suited or something in the cutoff, and then like letting somebody raise or the hijack, I guess. Not bad. Players got to be worried about me having a set, right? Oh, that ace in the river is the worst fucking card in the deck because I can't represent the ace. I was sitting there thinking, man, if a jack comes off, I'm golden here. But it's just fucking gross. Oh. It's a shit hand, but getting inf to one. Nah. I could go for it. Oh, look at this quads. That's crazy. I'm not gonna get paid, but it's just good to see how quickly people fold. Like they don't even think about it. Like probably could have won that one at any point. Like, and it's one to check, but they're just never gonna bet, and I'd rather not show the 10. Like these players in particular. Like I'm gonna try limping the kings. Nothing else has worked. This is my 5th pair of kings today. This player's gonna think I'm fucking with him. He may continue with anything. Queen is so good. He's thinking about it. Well, I was able to protect my hand better. Maybe it's the move. Maybe I'll start doing it so much that people have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to keep, you know what? Maybe I'll keep doing it until somebody decides to look me up, which means they're probably going to have to hit a hand against me. Which, 2/3 of the time, it's not going to happen. It's such a basic move, and that player knows me well, and it's like, it's not a move I endorse, but maybe I'll do it on here. Because players just call anyway. And then I bet half pot, and he thought about it. Maybe I'm supposed to bet smaller. Like, I don't know what he has there, but maybe I could have bet smaller and got him to bluff at me. Yeah, I win more on global poker because of the timing of their free rolls works better for me, but most of my bankrolls on ACR. I mean, here's the thing, man. I have a couple of rooms I play on. Back in the day, before Black Friday, when all the rooms in the world were open, I played mainly on full tilt and some on ACR and a little bit on and a good amount on Poker Stars, but Poker Stars was just sit and goes. So the majority of my bankroll back then was on full tilt, and I think I went like 6 or 8 months, and I didn't really do anything important with the Poker Stars because I didn't like their tournaments and I didn't like. Uh, I really didn't like anything about what was going on the site at the time. I wasn't much of an MTT player. I was more cash and sit and go. So I just decided one day I'm like, you know what, fuck this, and I took 80% of my bankroll off of Poker Stars and just put it on full tilt because that's where I needed the money, and it worked out very good for me. Um, in that I by having those funds available, I was able to play better. So 2-0 is getting me up much, but I have been playing better. Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. You got to play good. Ugh, just the worst over fucking cards ever. Call. Jack's not bad. Chuchi's snoring. This player gonna bet? Uh, Two pair. It's so many outs. Two pair. Nice play. This is a dumbass. He's betting way too big there. That's why. Hey, look at that. I love how he held on to 68 cents so he can fold. I mean, he was just. I felt like he was bluffing the whole way, or he might have had like a 9. But like 8-10. Like, yeah, the trip nines, man. It's just so fucking obvious. Like, this is just. It was either. It was one pair all day. That diamond sucks. The king sucks. This player does not bet his own hand. Anybody want to bet money that that's a flush? It's a pretty good flop. This player limped. I don't know how much he's ever going to have. I'm just going to bet small. Player snap calls. The ace on the turn isn't great. But I'm going to continue betting. Really? Fucking 4. Like, the worst card. The worst card. Ugh. Because there's no... Like, here's the thing. If I had an ace, there's no fucking worry. I love how he check raises the fucking turn. Like a fucking dildo. Oh my god. Like, people just limping ace jack in first. It's just fucking gross. Playing the gay waiter. Queen 3. It's a queen with a tray. It's my favorite nicknamed hand. It's the gay waiter. I'm getting a lot of hands. I'm just not getting the right action. I get min raised out of first. Alright, you don't have enough chips, bro. These aces is kind of a great situation. As long as this guy doesn't raise. Getting housed through no fault of my own. Come on, dude. If he takes this long, it fucks up my action. Dude. I'm gonna bet huge. It just looks like such bullshit, especially coming from me. Player calls. This guy's gonna call too. Told you. Not the best flop in the world for me, but not the worst. 3 even. I think because of the even number, it'll get more play. There it is. You got queens? If you have jacks, I'm gonna puke. This guy coming in behind would suck too, but I can't fold. Jack 9, 7, 9, 10. Thank you, fucking morons. I'll take the triple up on you fucking morons. Limping 7, 9 and jack. Min raises 7, 9 in first. Calls it on the button. Gets raised 7x. 7x. I went fucking ginormous. And then they both fucking smashed the flop. I love that I sucked out. Look at this for 8 cents. How did this pot get so big? I raised and so many people called. Like, I 3-bet. This guy calls. The flop comes off. I check. He's got 8 cents left. He bets the 8 cents. I call. He fucking hit the deuce on the flop. That's hilarious. Just the most ridiculous fucking bullshit. and then left the table like a fucking weirdo. I'll definitely take the triple up. Thanks, fellas. Like that's the shit you're up against. Hey, look, I got aces again. Anybody want to overbet? $2. 20x. I just want to see what happens. I'm trying to push the limit to see how far I have to go to make players fold hands that they're going to play every day of the week, all day. It can also look like I mistyped it, like I was trying to type 20 cents. Look, he limp calls. Same bet. If he's got a pair, he's going all in. Limp calls 20x. It's hilarious. And there's no way to get him to continue. That's the funny part. Because he's missed the flop, if he has no pair in his hand, if he's got a pair in his hand, he goes broke on the check raise jam, right? But if he just has overcards or what, he doesn't even understand the concept that he's supposed to call there with the, you know, ace jack suited or something. But he just never has it. How about this? Let's just bet huge. Just all the time, let's bet huge. I'm waiting to see. Just all the time. Okay, I'm going to check. Because this fucking Yutz will definitely have a flush sometimes. I check again. You going to bet something reasonable? Look at this. A 3, a 6, 2 hearts. It's so stupid, but I played the hand to get this bet. But the board run out is so fucking bad, it's ridiculous. Does he ever have a 10 here? I feel like I have to see it. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm setting this up, so I gotta make those calls. Like I'm setting it up. Like I made the pot big, and he left. Fucking embarrassed, fucking moron. And you get ashamed by your move. I'm just going to check the 10s. He should just have a flush draw, right? So this is that bad bluff size. 10-4. What the fuck is that? Oh my god. And here's the thing. He wasn't value betting. He turned his fucking stupid hand into a bluff. He was not value betting. Because I have a jack there 90% of the time. Fuck, that's where I fucked up. I'm supposed to keep betting because I'm checking there to get bluffed by somebody who doesn't have a jack. Fuck. I fucked that one up. I'm a little off. I fucked that one up bad. I'm supposed to bet that river. I know I'm supposed to bet that river. I did that because that's what I'm going to do with an ace jack is I'm going to go bet, and then check the river and let him bluff. The problem is he can have something that beats my deuces. So, all right. I can't even bluff this guy. Yeah. I thought he had two pair, but Jesus, this board ran out bad. Really? Look at this overbet. So I have the straight, but the board pairs off. He raised. He could definitely have the flush. Do I need to see this? Like, is this fucking ridiculous? He just bet that other fucking stupid hand against me. And then I bet the turn and he calls. And the 9 hits the river. 7's full. I just have to see it. I can't believe this fucking player. How is he? Oh. And the fucking board, like, again, I got fucking a 10% chance to fucking lose my stack. I'm definitely tilted. Might play a big one over here. $0.35 to $3. Do you want to do it all? Thank you. That's what it takes. 10x. That's what it takes. There's just nothing else for somebody to have other than the jack, right? So I'm getting 3-bet a lot now. Take it, bro. What the fuck is this? All right. Like, here's the thing. Because of these shitty players who are around, everybody's doing this garbage now. And it's costing me money, and I'm really getting upset. Like, I'm not really upset, but, like, it's just frustrating. I'm down, like, 5 buy-ins right now. All right. Well, I'm going to tighten up and play bigger pots. That's how we solve this problem. We're going to stop playing the suited connectors. I'm definitely a little bit off and a little bit tilted, but it's not a big deal. Okay. God, I just looked at that 7's full hand. How great would the 7 of clubs been on the river where I make a fucking straight flush versus his quads? Just the cold calling of 3-bets is hilarious. Look at this. I raise this and flop the straight. Not going to get any action. Now I'm going to chop. If you're drawing at a flush, you're putting in 80% of your stack to do it. I love how that just kills my action on the turn. I'm not even angry. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Ace 10, 3 out of the last 8 hands. That's hilarious. Okay. Not even going to bet the ace. The ace jack never bet. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my god. And then you overcall. You play it like such a punk and then you overcall. I mean, I never bet this ace, so I'm going to get called. King 3. What you doing, Sarge? You want to come up? You want to come up? Come here. Sergeant Peppa Poo. Okay. Knock my headphone out, buddy. Who's my little Sergeant Peppa? Oh. He's being a sweet boy. Okay. Oh. I really thought it was coming off 4 deuce 3. Well, Lord knows nobody's smart enough to raise with a flush draw. Just pull a clean deuce. This turn bet's going to be big. Really? Okay. Fucking missed the world. 6, 7, ace jack. Like, what the fuck is all this shit? 6, 7. It's fucking hilarious. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this isn't a good player. Like, he's always got a big stack. No, he's Jamie Golden it, man. He's running good. Royal draw. Spades. I'm not even going to raise it. I'm gonna go super linear from this point on. No polarized. Super linear. Bet the good hands. Very close. And of course he chops, right? The guy plays king 8 for a limp. He limped king 8 in third position. Offsuit. King 8 offsuit. Third position. Like, how do you ever fold anything if that's your fucking standard? Not like I'm ever getting that win. I'm not ever getting a fold there. That's not the worst. Yeah, I'm going to win there a lot, but I can't bet it. I'm basically setting up a bluff catch. 8-8. Yeah, that's all right. He didn't play it wrong. I probably would have bet the turn if I was him because he had the 8 of diamonds. What? I have to work. I have to talk. Don't sit here bitching about me talking. Yes, you're very precious. You're also a heavy little shit. You're a good boy, and I love you and I squeeze you. But you are heavy, sir. You're getting up almost 17 pounds, buddy. Jeez, at least I'm getting some spots I can take off. My God. There's so many hands, like for the last 40 minutes. There's so many hands that I just had to play. It was crazy. Yeah, I'm down 5 buy-ins. Who's a little puppy, duppy, 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 duppy? Can I put you on my shoulder? No? You want to lay down? No? You want to go up here? No, you just need to be held right in the same spot, huh? The spot that breaks my wrist? Okay. Okay, go ahead. It's from the same height, but he won't jump it unless I lean over and let him. Stop, no scratching. Sergeant, stop that. That's a really great flop. So's this. All right, he's got an overpair. Let's do it. Look at this, running kings. No pair gets it in versus my trips, hits running kings. Well, at least I made the flush on the one that counted. Makes running kings. It's the only way to win is to come off two of the cards in his hand. King, king, or queen, queen. 98% to win. Hilarious. Well, I won the bigger one. That's what counts. That's nice. And he didn't do anything wrong in the hand. All right, I got 30 on this table. I'm gonna get off of it. It's just too much money to have on the table. The player here was $60. Like I don't need to lose 3 buy-ins in one hand. Even though I know that player sucks ass. Like what is going on here? This player c-bets. I mean, it's like you're calling with a draw. I can't even defend the fucking. And of course the queen comes off on the turn. It's like there's nothing I can do here. Like, oh, it's just so shitty. At least a king came out. Fucking go all in. It's the only move you have. King's full. He slow rolled it. Look at this shit. It ended up being a good fold because he's not going to fold kings, but if you told me he had kings, I would have gotten all the money in on the turn. But there's no way he's folding it. All right, this could be pretty spicy. I'm getting the stack in on this one because I feel like this player is doing something stupid. All right, well, whatever, bro. You don't have enough to fold. Yeah, that's not good. You lead it the whole way and get action. You're not good with your shit trips. It's whatever. And it's like I'm just keeping this player around because he's just in there with every hand. But it's like when you make something, you can just fucking pound on him. Close this. Check. Oh, god damn it. Okay. This is like the one time. This isn't frustrating because, like, whatever, but the problem is he's going to do it with fucking queens, which is fucking retarded. $0.85 open. Like, this sucks because I have to fold this, but god damn it, I want to call. All in jams. If you have an overpair, don't fold. How do you fucking 3-bet fucking 5x and then fold on that flop? These players just don't fold. How do you have a flush? Fucking retard. If he bet bigger, I would snap call him. But it's so fucking obvious that he just hit fucking 2 running spades. Not 1, 2. He needed both of them. It's so fucking obvious. You know what it is? I'm getting all my hands out of fucking position, which is really hard to fucking deal with because 3-betting against these players is just not working. It's Spectrofax, fucking way to go. You just built a pot, bro. Gut shot. Gut shot, please. Fine. Hilarious. Deuces on the river. Ah. I have another seat coming? Yeah, I do. Only down like 4.5 buy-ins now. Jesus. Oh my god, why are you taking so fucking long? You're a fucking fish. You play fucking King 8 for a limp. All the time. Jesus. Like, take 45 seconds to fold a hand that you shouldn't be playing for free. That looks a lot like queens, doesn't it? Like, pointless raise. Like, this guy makes his raises way too small. Look at this. Limp, limp makes it 40 cents. This raise should at least be 80 or 90. And then, of course, he gets pounded on by Spectrofax. Nope. What does it take to ISO this guy? That's what I'm wondering. Okay. I had to go double pot. The pot bet was 55. I had to go 110 or 115. This guy's just pissing chips now. He was at fucking 45 like 10 minutes ago. He's just flopping everything. Yeah, when you miss fucking hitting rivers, bro, you just fucking... playing every hand. The only problem with giving the blood is that I'm hungry all fucking day, and I've already eaten a shit ton. Like, so I don't. I like. I'm hungry, but my stomach's full because my fucking blood sugar drops. This player just leads at me. Like, what is that? Okay. Little quiet moment. Little quiet moment. I don't mind that. Okay. Okay. Full pot C bet, huh? I really thought he was going to bet the river. Like, full pot C bet and then just gives up. Okay. I feel like you could have two pair a lot, but I don't think I can fold for such a small bet. Yeah. I just felt like it was something like that or king queen, so I felt like I had a lot of outs. So it's a good read because leading at two pair is kind of smart there. Although when it's the ace jack, you should probably check raise because what can they have exactly ace queen, and then what are you gonna do? Out 5 buy-ins. Oh. Suited queen 9. Okay, so pot building. Queen's good. Yeah, he's pot building. So this is where I get my value on the turn here. He should have a spade draw if he calls. Because that little pot builder bet is usually for, like, suited cards. Yeah. Limp pot bet. I knew it was coming. Wheat shop. Oh, the fun of it. What are you guys doing today? Really? Yeah. Stop that. Like, what are you doing? It's an ace high board. It's an ace high board. It favors my range. And then you're just going to call the flop and then check the fucking turn. And the funny part was the thing that gave me the impetus to do it is that I had the king of clubs in my hand. So he's never going to have the nut flush draw. So it kind of makes sense that I raise that flop and bet the turn. Yeah. Yeah. Thought I should have bet the river. But it was close. It was just a kicker issue. I knew he didn't have a 10. But I couldn't decide if he actually had like the draw that came in or if he had another 9. So that's about as close as it gets. Look at this shit. 5 ball, one time. Ugh. This player's leading at an 8. It's fucking hilarious. Pocket 3s, jams, right into pocket 8s. It's so funny. A lot of outs. Got 2 tourneys starting 10 minutes, maybe some cash games later if I get the money. Nice. Sounds good, my man. Pair and a Flüstru. This might get big. Because if this player comes in... Oh, no, it's not the same guy. Never mind. But I'm probably going to bet here. The call behind is annoying. I can't fold. Jack is annoying. Yeah, you got it. 2 pair? Yeah. And I love the pause where he has to think about it. It's like... There you go. About 8x. Just cold calls a huge fucking 3-bet. I mean, the money's going in. If somebody flopped a set, it's too bad. Hilarious. Fucking hilarious. Like, what do you have to do? Like, that's just gambling. The player's just gambling. And then he leaves. I love when they fucking take off. It's like, because you're such a fucking piece of shit. You know that you play horribly. You make fucking $3 and fucking leave. Ugh. Jesus. I'm down fucking 6 buy-ins. This is a fucking joke. Like, he had a bottom pair and an open ender on that fucking flop. It's hilarious. And he's still not supposed to call. Alright. Of course, the 7 comes off. And the 9 comes off, counterfeiting my 2 pair. 10-8, just has the nuts. Fucking never bets it, like a fucking idiot. No sets today. Are you going to check jacks the whole way? I think I need a nap. Mm. Of course, the king. Well, let's just bet it then. Get called. Snap called. Fucking club on the turn. Club on the river. What the fuck? Like, thank God the clubs came out. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, this player just calls out of position with the ace king. Like, no 3-bet. Ugh. Yeah, I think I'm going to take a nap. The blood draw, I guess, kind of took it out of me. So yeah, I'm not even going to finish the free ones. So, ended up losing $68. Almost 7 buy-ins. Jesus. I mean, it's just, I just kept getting the worst fucking runouts, and it's just unlucky. It's just unlucky. That's all there is to it. Hey, man, I'm still up 14 buy-ins for this challenge, and it's still very early in the challenge. I still think I can get to 1,000 in 25 sessions. I think playing 10 and L, that's not bad. Trying to make $900 in 10 and L in 25 sessions isn't bad, but we'll see. And gonna have some losses. So I'll be back in a little while. I'm just gonna get a nap. I'll see you guys later.